am I doing here? Is this the proper use for a scout rifle? One more weapon on the firing line? Shouldn't I be out there scouting so that these guys here wouldn't be caught with their pants down?
Yeah, come on!
Scout rifle, not assault rifle, not battle rifle, not combat carbine. Scout rifle. Now, being a multi-purpose rifle, the scout rifle, especially the production scouts, which have what Richard Mann refers to as tactardish features, such as the extended magazine, can take their place alongside the semi-auto carbines on the firing line. But is that the best use of a scout rifle? The scout rifle is the tool of the lone scout. There are basically three ways to patrol an area. The conventional patrol method that the military uses is a patrol. An ideal patrol has a minimum of 5 men. Your point man, right flank, left flank, patrol leader, rear guard. You can get by with 3. Another use, check out Grand Thumb and his use of a AR as a recce rifle or reconnaissance rifle. I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, comments below, a recce team consists of 2 men. The scout rifle is the tool of a lone scout. Now, if you have your MAG, Mutual Assistance Group, and you want to keep a patrol out in the territory 24/7, are you going to have 5 men out there 24/7? 3 men, 2 men, or 1? The lone scout frees up other members of your MAG to be workers in the homestead and form a reaction force. Homestead, Scouters. Coordinates. North, 36.98343. West, 119.66892. They are headed south by southeast in the direction of the homestead. Need a patrol to come out and form an ambush. Patrol, scout. 7 marauders. I got them pinned down at the designated ambush point. Yes, there were 8. I made it 7 now. If you want some trigger time, you need to get to the rendezvous point, because there's going to be 6 here coming up very shortly. Patrol, this is Scout. You should have the enemy in sight.
Affirmative.
Engage at will. Oh shit! Incoming! Now the rivalry between regular riflemen and AR, AK types, runs the gamut from just friendly ribbing to some pretty serious finger pointing. Now, I don't know any of us scouties who are actually telling AK guys and AR guys to get rid of their assault weapons and get regular rifles. However, we do have these AK and AR aficionados calling us FUDs. Now, a FUD is a so-called anti-gun gun owner. Oh, I'm an avid hunter, I have a hunting rifle, and there is no need to own an assault weapon. Most scouties are not FUDs. In fact, a lot of men who own scout rifles, even though the scout rifle was meant to be one rifle to do it all, most scout rifle owners have the scout rifle as one of many rifles in their collection. Chances are, if you end up invading their home, you are far more likely to get a chest full of 5.56, 7.62 by 39, or even double-aught buck than you are 308 from a scout rifle. Now, AR is supposed to stand for Armalite rifle. The anti-gunners say it stands for assault rifle. Not true. Many people actually will contend that AR stands for America's rifle. Now, the late Colonel Cooper himself, in a sort of surrender, dictated that Gunsight form a combat carbine course. The AR has become so prevalent in our society that you are bound to end up with one, either by issue, battlefield pickup, or some other form of default. If you're going to end up with one, you might as well learn how to shoot it to its full potential. I think what we established here is that the scout rifle and other general purpose utility rifles do not necessarily compete with the semi-auto carbine, but complement them. Now, while the scout rifle is capable of doing the AR's job, it is not the ideal weapon for doing it. Therefore, we need to learn how to complement each other, not oppose or compete with each other. If you ever watched that movie Monument Men, John Goodman's character was paired up with his French counterpart, and they came across an ambush or sniper fire from a building in the city. And they began to argue over who was going to provide cover fire and who was going to enter the building and clear the rooms. It was finally agreed upon that John Goodman, with his .30 M1 carbine, would provide cover fire, while his French counterpart, with a full-length, full-power bolt-action rifle, was going to do the room clearing. I think most of us can agree that was the wrong choice. If I, with my scout rifle, was paired up with some guy with an AR, we came across a building, be like, okay guy, I'll cover you, you clear the room. And he's going to say, what? Hey, you have the better room clearing tool, I'll cover you from the rear. So proper use of weapons and having them complement each other is the key, not opposing each other. Now, the scout rifle can be a tool to do the AR's job in what Richard Mann refers to as a legally restricted environment. Even here in a red state like California, you can still own an AR. It just has to be featureless. Either has to have a BBR, bullet button reloaded, shark fin stock, or the Thorson stock. Or you can go to Mini 14 or an M1A. So even here in California, but you have the option of still having an AR. If you want to have a rifle that's a little bit ahead of the game, then the scout rifle can be a good tool for a legally restricted environment. If you live in places like Britain, New Zealand, Australia, or the Commonwealth nations, then you cannot own a semi-auto, period, not even an M1A and Mini 14. This is where the scout rifle shines. It's a viable rifle for the needs of an average citizen in a legally restricted environment. Comments below, like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.
da